So we have already added email and username in our git config file. Okay, so now we can push our code to our git repository. Okay, so we have already done many things. So we have done initialization, we also have added all the files, and we have committed the changes, and we also have changed our main branch name. Okay, now we just have to write two commands here. So we'll write it and we'll see how we can do it. Okay, so now this is an empty repository, and I'm just going to add git remote add origin, and I'm just going to copy the link. You can copy the link from here, you can also copy the link from here. Okay, so this is the same link where we clone our repository, right? So this will be the same link. So I copied a link and I'm going to paste it here. This will be the git, and we are adding a remote link. Okay, we are remote add, so we are adding a link, and what will be the name of that link? And it will be a origin. Okay, so next time when we try to push our code, we don't have to specify the whole link, we just have to specify origin. Okay, so in that case it will be very easier, right? This is all about this line. Okay, I'm going to enter it. So I entered it. So now the origin file is already added, so this link is already added to this file. So we can go inside git, we can go inside config, and if I open it, so here you can see the URL has been added here. Okay, so if I want to push that to my code base here, if I want to push that to my repository, now currently there are no file inside it. So git specified here to add some file here. So we'll try to add some files. So what I'll do is I'll try to check whether we have yet to update something or not. So I'll just check it. Git status. So we have nothing to commit, so we can push our code. Okay, git push origin. So we just said git that we want to push a code, we want to push this file, we are in this file right now, we want to push this code. Where you want to push this code? You want to push to origin. What will be the link of the origin? This link. It will be this repository. So now we are pushing to that repository, and you also need to specify the branch name. Okay, if we are in a different branch here, we have to specify the branch name. So currently here there is no specific branch here, so we just have to give out main. Okay, so now we will push to main branch. Okay, so when we try to push our code, it gives us this highlight. Okay, if you're trying to push your code in Linux, it will ask username and password, and when you try to give a perfect username and password, it will still say invalid because Git doesn't support that now. We just have to use our token. Okay, so I'll use same thing in Windows as well, and also I'll be using you can use it in Linux. Okay, in Linux or other system, when you try to give your username or email, give as it is, and when you try to give your password, try giving it token. Okay, so how we can create a token? I'm just going to go to my GitHub, and I'll just go to my profile here and try to enter settings. Okay, so you are inside settings now. You just have to come very like the last section here. You just have to come last section here, and you just have to press developer settings, and after that you just have to click on personal access tokens. Okay, and you just have to click token classic, and you just have to generate a new token. For now it won't be available here. I'm just going to delete the existing ones. Okay, and you can create a new token here, generate a new token, and you can give a name to this token. Learn, I'll name it as learn token. Okay, you can give any name you want. You want to keep a expiry date, okay, for that specific project. So token is basically used to provide permissions. Okay, so you are saying that the holder of this token, whoever have this token ID, what features they can use by using this token. I'm just going to click on everything here. Okay, So I have clicked on everything because this will be my personal project. I'm not going to open source it or something like that. So I'm just going to click on everything, and you can keep no expiration. Better you keep on limited time. Okay. So I'm just going to generate a token. So after generating it, it will provide us with some hash code here. Okay. By using this, you can do anything with this account's project. Okay. So I'm just going to open my this thing, GitHub. You can paste that token in password section as well, and you can paste it here as well. And remember, when you're using token, you keep it or save it somewhere else. Okay, I'm just going to sign it in, and now it's got accepted. Okay, now here you can see my code got pushed. If next time if I want to push my code, you don't need to sign it again or give token again. You just have to type this, then your code is successfully pushed to GitHub. So if I come back, okay, if I go to my profile, if I go to my repository, if I check my repository, the code is already there, A and B, right? A and B. And if I want to give a new changes, if I want to create a new folder, okay, I'm not creating a new folder. I'll just create a new file here. I'll name it C. Okay, I'm going to add it, git add dot git commit yum message. I'm going to give a message here, and C added. Okay, C added. Okay, one file change, one insertion, one zero deletion, zero insertions. Okay, so I have added a file. Now it's not inside a GitHub. Now it's not inside a Git. Okay, so if I want to push that, I just have to give git push, where to push, origin, and which branch should I push, main branch. Okay, I'm going to push it to this main branch. Okay, so I'm going to push main. If I wait a little bit, it says that I have pushed this main to this main. Okay, so I have successfully pushed. If I go back to GitHub, if I refresh it, and then you can see the C file is added. Okay, so this is how we can push our code. Now we will see how we can pull a code. Okay, when you're working on open source or when you're working on other project, maybe some files are updated in this project that is not available in your system. How can you update to your system? And for example, we'll say we added one file here. Okay, we added one file here. We'll say, hey there. Okay, I added a file here, and I'll try to name a file called hey file. Okay, I try to commit a change, and let's say someone created a file here called hey, but that's not available in your system. Okay, because it's not available in your system currently, you can't push your code. Okay, if you try to push your code, let's say, just a second. Okay, now I have created a file name hey, and I try to push my code here. So git push origin main, it gives out some error. Okay, it says rejected and main fetch first. Okay, we have to fetch a code from GitHub. So it mentioned here we need to give git pull here, and also it says updates were rejected because the remote contains work that you do not have locally. So it already has some files. It got hey file, but our system doesn't have any file. So first we need to pull that file to our system, then we can push our code from our local machine to Git repository. Okay, so we just have to type git pull origin main, and we try to pull our code now. Now we have to wait a little bit, and after that it says that okay, we have pulled successfully, and fast forward, and we have added a one file. Okay, one file change, one insertion. That means we have added a one file called hey. You can see it here. We have one hey, and we have done one insertion, which is the data contains inside it. Okay, so now when we try to push it, git push origin main, we can push our code successfully, but we don't have anything to push. So if we try to add a file, if we open it, and if we try to open it, hey there, if I give my name here, and if I save it, If I save it, I have updated a file here. If I try to push it now, if I git push origin main, and I'll try to add a new file as well. Okay, touch extra. I have added fourth file here, and now I need to commit it. Okay, git add dot git commit message, and I have to give some message here, extra extra added, and everything is added, everything is up to date. If I check git status now, git status, so it says on branch main, nothing to commit, working tree clean, right? So now if I try to git push origin main, it says we have to wait a bit, and now it's successfully pushed to our code. Okay, if I try to refresh this one, it says we have extra file, we have hey file, we also added some data inside hey file. Hey there, my name Pratham. So I have done all these changes. This is how you can push and pull our code in GitHub.